Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we will work on user authentication. We will be taking a stored token, we'll access the backend to have that token validated, and then we'll load the user information. And we'll make this happen each time that the main app component gets loaded. So we need to add more action types. So inside types.js, I will add few more action types. So export const auth underscore pass equals to auth underscore pass, and let me duplicate. Okay, and here I will do auth fail, and then this one will be login pass and login fail. Okay, so login pass and this will be login fail. Let's copy this, paste it here. Sorry, this is fail. Copy, paste it here. Need one more for logout, so this will be log out. Okay, let's save this. So we have created 5 more action types. Okay, so let me close this file. This is not required. Then I'll create a new folder inside src folder. So just right click new folder and name it as helpers. And inside this helper folder, I'll create a new file and name it as set auth token.js. And inside we will import Axios. So import Axios from Axios. Okay. Then we need to import, okay, we don't need to import anything. Then we need to create a variable called set set auth token, and which is equal to token. This will be an arrow function. So okay, and inside this arrow function, we will set a condition that if token is there, okay, if this is true, then axios dot default, we will set the header. Okay, so default dot headers dot common, and inside this square brackets, I will do x hyphen auth hyphen token, that is equal to token. Okay, and if this is not true, then we need to put a else condition. We need to delete the token. So delete axios dot default dot headers dot common x hyphen auth hyphen token. Okay, let's save this, and then we need to export this. So export default set auth token. Okay, let's save this. Now let's go inside auth.js inside the action folder. So this is auth.js in the action folder. This was the function for register user. Now we need to create a function for loading a user. So I'll do load user. Okay, and here I'll type export const load user equals to an arrow function, and we'll be using async, and then dispatch an arrow function. And here we need a condition that if local storage, so if there is a token inside the local storage, so local storage dot token. Okay, if the token is inside local storage, then we need to set auth token, and here we need to type local storage dot token. Okay, and don't forget to import this set auth token from helper. Okay, let me save this. And even we need all the action types here. So let's first import all the action types. So auth underscore pass, then we have auth underscore fail, then we have login pass underscore pass, then we have login underscore fail, then we have logout. Okay, so all this actions are required here. Okay, after this condition, so if the local storage has the token, then we set up the request in try catch block. So try catch block. Okay, and inside this, I'll take a const response, and we need to wait for the response. Axios dot get, and the path will be slash API slash auth. Okay, and if everything is okay, then we need to dispatch action types. So type, that is going to be auth underscore pass, and the second one is payload, that is going to be res dot data. Okay, and inside the catch block, so let me do error. Okay, err, I'll dispatch action type, that is going to be auth underscore fail. Okay, let's save this. So this is done. Now we need to go to reducers auth.js file, and here also we need all the actions. So let's first import all the actions. So auth, let me copy it from here only, okay, because it is taking too much time. So let's copy this and I'll paste it here. Okay, let's save this. Now once that is done, here I will add a case which is auth pass, okay, auth underscore pass, and it will return the entire state. So spread operator state, and then is authenticated, that is going to be true, loading, that is going to be false, and sorry, and user, that is going to be payload. Okay, let's save this. And we have one more case which is login pass. So it will have the same thing. Okay, so here I will type case login underscore pass. Okay, so both the cases will have the same thing, and even registration fail, the login fail will have the same thing, and even auth fail will have the same thing, and logout will also have the same thing. So here I'll add case, that is auth underscore fail. Okay, then what we have, case login fail. Okay, so login underscore fail, and the last one is logout. Okay, all these cases will have the same thing. Okay, we'll remove the token and we'll return the state. Okay, so this is it. Now inside app.js, okay, let's go inside app.js. Here we need one more hook, which is use effect. So let's import that. So import React and use effect from React. Okay, let's save this. Then we also need load user and set token. So let's do it. Import load user from action. Okay, auth. And we also need to import set auth token from helpers. Okay, so this is required. Now we need to run the set auth token. So here before return, I'll just add a comment, run set auth token. Okay, and let's do a condition if local storage dot token. Okay, if this is true, then set auth token, and let's pass local storage dot token. Okay, let's save this. And after this, we need to run use effect. Okay, so not here. Okay, this run set token will be about the function. So let me cut this and let's paste it here. And inside the function, we need to run use effect. Okay, so use effect, and inside we'll have an arrow function. Here we need to dispatch load user. So store dot dispatch, and here we need to pass load users. Okay, and second argument will be an empty array. Okay, otherwise it will have a loop, it will be having a loop. So to avoid the loop, this use effect will run again and again. So to avoid that, we need to add a empty array. Okay, so this is done. Now in action or JS, okay, so inside this, what we need is, after loading user, register user, we need login user. Okay, so here login user. Okay, let me create a function. So const login equals to, and here we need to pass email and password. Okay, this will be an arrow function. Async dispatch. Now inside this arrow function, we need to take a variable called const config. Okay, that is equal to an object which will have headers, and inside this we will have content type that is equal to application slash JSON. Okay, and then we have const body, which is JSON dot stringify, and we need to stringify email and password. Okay, then we will have a try catch block. So try catch block. Okay, and inside this we need a variable const response equals to, we need to wait for the response, axios dot post, and here the path is slash API slash auth. Okay, and the next argument is body and config. Okay, let's save this. Then we need to dispatch. If everything is okay, then we need to dispatch the action types. So type, that is going to be login pass. Okay, login pass, and payload is going to be res dot data. Okay, and then we need to dispatch load user. So dispatch load users. Okay, and in catch block, let's do this err. Okay, and here I'll take a variable const errors equals to error dot response dot data dot errors. Okay, and here we need, sorry, and after that we need a condition that if errors are there, okay, if there is an error, then errors dot for each, and here I'll pass error, and we will just alert error dot message. Okay, then we will dispatch action types. So type that is going to be login underscore fail. Okay, let's save this. So this is done. Okay, login user is done. Now let's go to component auth login page. Okay, and here I need one more thing from React Router DOM, which is navigate. Okay, we need to, after login, we need to navigate the user to a welcome page. So navigate. Okay, and then we also need connect. So import connect from React Redux. Okay, and here we need to pass login. Okay, and one more prop, which is authenticated, that we need to create. So is authenticated. Okay, now let's come down, and here instead of console log, we need to call login, and here we'll pass email and password. Okay, let's save this. Now if the user is logged in, so we need to redirect. Okay, so redirect when logged in. Okay, so if is authenticated, if this is true, then we need to return the user to navigate to, that is equal to slash welcome. Okay, this component I will not create, but you will see in the browser. Okay, so this is done. Let's save this. Now we need to scroll down at the bottom, and here we need to use the connect method. So connect. Okay, and here map state to props. Okay, to props, and the second argument is login, which is our action. Let's close this, and let's bring this inside round brackets. Okay, okay, here there is something. uh Map state to props and login. Okay, still giving some problem. Could not find name login. Map state to prop is not defined. We'll fix this. Okay, so let's do const map state to prop equals to state, and this is an arrow function, and inside this we need is authenticate. This is the prop that we need to create, which I said earlier. State dot auth dot is authenticated. Okay, let's save this. This is still giving some problem. So login is not defined. Okay, we need to import login. So here let's import login from dot slash actions slash auth. I think this is okay. Import spelling is wrong. So import. Okay, import login from action. So now that message will go away. So now let's do action for, let's create an action for logout. So inside this auth.js, which is in the action folder, I'll just add a comment log user out. Okay, so here we need to create a function. So export const logout equals to an arrow function dispatch. Okay, and inside this arrow function I will dispatch the type, which is logout. Okay, logout, only logout. Let's save this. So this is also done. Now the last thing which we wanted to do is inside nava.js, we need to fix few things. So here I'll import connect. So import connect from React Redux. Okay, and then we need to import the logout action. So import logout from dot slash actions slash auth. Okay, let's save this. Okay, one thing in login.js, this should be inside curly braces, so don't forget to do that. Now coming back to nava.js, here we need to pass auth, that is equal to is authenticated. Okay, and then we need loading, and after that we need logout. Okay, so let's save this. Now we need to create variables for guest and authorized link. So before return, we need to create const and auth links, that is equal to an object, and here we will add ulli. So ulli, and inside this li, I'll take an a tag. Okay, on click equals to logout. Okay, and href, that is going to be hash and exclamation. Okay, let's close this, and here I will type logout. Okay, let's save this. This is giving some error, so let's see. Declaration statement expected. Let me add a comment first, then we'll see the issue. So variables for guest and auth links. Okay, let's save this. Okay, this should be round brackets. So let me cut this. I'm sorry. Let me cut this closing and I'll paste it here. Now it is fine. Now we need one more for the guest link. Okay, so let me just copy this and paste it. So once the user is logged in, only logout link will be shown. And if the user is not logged in, okay, then we can show this one. Okay, so these are the links. Just copy this, and here we need to paste it. So let me paste it here, and this one also log in. Copy. Okay, we need the entire li. So just copy this and paste it here. Okay, let's save this, and now let's remove this ULLI inside the return function, and here we need to give a condition, okay, a ternary operators, that if loading, if not loading, okay, if this is true, then we need to show a div, and inside this div we will set a condition is authenticated. If this is true, sorry, if this is true, then we can show auth links, okay, or else we will show guest links. Okay, so this is, let me copy this and I'll paste it here because the name should be different. So copy and just make sure to paste it here. Let's close this. Okay, let me save this. So now this is fine, and lastly we need to use the connect method. So connect, and inside I will be using map state to props. Okay, and the second one is the action, which is logout. Okay, let's close this and let's take this inside a round brackets. Save this. Now here we will create a variable map state to props, that is equal to state, and inside the arrow function we need auth, that is state dot auth. Okay, let's save this. Now everything is fine. Now let's see this in action. So let's see the app is running or not. So it is not running. So npm run dev. Let's go to home page. So here it is saying logout. Okay, let's log out. Okay, now let's click on login, and let me log in with the email ID. So Tech Academy 2019, password 1234. Just click on login. Okay, let's close this. So now as you can see, we can only see the logout button. Okay, and the URL is localhost 3000 welcome. So once the user is logged in, it will only, he or she will only see the logout button. Okay, and this welcome page. If you want to create a component called welcome, so you can create it, but I'm not creating because this is just a demo. And if I log out, you can see only register and login. Okay, so this is for the guest users. So this is it. And if you click on register, it will take you to register. Login will take you to login. Once you log in, it will take you to welcome page. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just click on login. Okay, now you can only see the logout button. So we have successfully authenticated the user. And one more thing, let me show you the Redux dev tool. Now this was something. Okay, so once you log in, here as you can see, it says login pass, and even it gives back the token. Okay, and is authenticated is true, loading is false, and we got the user detail as well. Okay, name and email ID. So I think we have completed the user authentication. Only styling is remaining, that we will see from next lecture. So this is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye.